Christians are one of the most persecuted groups in the world today, facing various forms of discrimination, violence, and marginalization in many societies. Despite being the largest religious group globally, Christians are often subjected to hostility, harassment, and even death for their faith. This phenomenon is not limited to any specific region or country, as Christians in both developed and developing nations face persecution. One of the primary reasons for Christian persecution is the increasing secularization and liberalization of Western societies. In many countries, Christianity is seen as a traditional and conservative force as opposed to the values of modernity, such as individualism, tolerance, and diversity. As a result, Christians are often viewed with suspicion and hostility by those who see them as a threat to the established social order. This has led to a rise in anti-Christian sentiment, with many people openly expressing their disdain for Christianity and its values. Another reason for Christian persecution is the growing influence of other religions, particularly Islam. In many Muslim-majority countries, Christians are seen as infidels or unbelievers, and are often subjected to violence, intimidation, and forced conversion. This is particularly true in countries with strict Sharia law, where Christians are often denied basic human rights and are forced to live in fear of persecution. Even in countries with more moderate Muslim populations, Christians can still face significant challenges, including discrimination, harassment, and marginalization. In addition to these factors, the rise of nationalist and populist movements has also contributed to Christian persecution. In many countries, nationalist leaders have sought to promote a vision of national identity that is opposed to Christian values and traditions. This has led to a rise in anti-Christian rhetoric and sentiment, with many Christians facing discrimination, violence, and marginalization as a result. Furthermore, the growing trend of identity politics has also led to the marginalization of Christians, as they are often seen as being outside of the dominant cultural and ideological narrative. The media also plays a significant role in perpetuating Christian persecution. In many cases, the media portrays Christians in a negative light, often depicting them as intolerant, bigoted, and out of touch with modern society. This negative portrayal can contribute to a climate of hostility and intolerance towards Christians, making it more difficult for them to practice their faith openly and without fear of persecution. Moreover, the media often ignores or downplays incidents of Christian persecution, which can perpetuate a sense of insignificance and powerlessness among Christian communities. The consequences of Christian persecution are far-reaching and devastating. Many Christians are forced to flee their homes and seek refuge in other countries, often leaving behind their livelihoods, families, and communities. Others are imprisoned, tortured, or killed for their faith, leaving behind a trail of trauma and suffering. The persecution of Christians also has significant social and economic implications, as it can lead to the erosion of social cohesion, the destruction of communities, and the undermining of economic development. In conclusion, Christian persecution is a complex and multifaceted issue that is driven by a range of factors, including secularization, religious extremism, nationalism, and media bias. As a result, Christians in many parts of the world face significant challenges and dangers, including discrimination, violence, and marginalization. It is essential that governments, civil society, and individuals take concrete steps to address Christian persecution, including promoting tolerance, understanding, and respect for Christian values and traditions. By working together, we can create a more just and equitable society where Christians and people of all faiths can practice their faith openly and without fear of persecution. Ultimately, the protection of Christian rights and freedoms is essential for promoting human dignity, social cohesion, and global stability.